Oh, hey. No, come in here for a minute. I want to talk to you. Uh, there's no easy way to say this, but your behavior at Disney lately has been awful. Let's start with what should be the obvious first. Be nice to cast members. For example, when you make a reservation, it's your responsibility to do the research about the restaurant you've made the reservation at. And I'm talking about Oga's Cantina specifically right now. There's a really good chance that you're going to be standing when you have your drinks. You can't request to sit down, and this is all there on the web page that you made the reservation from. It is not the fault of the cast member that you didn't read this. You can't complain to them and say, "Well, I had a reservation." So did everybody else. This one's a little bit more pet peevey of me, but don't send your party to sit down in a restaurant before you get your food. It works really well that if everyone waits till they get their food to go sit down, then the next table will get up and then they can sit down and it works really well. But if there's 20 tables being held because someone wants to get in line first, then it doesn't work as well. I know your feet hurt and you just want to get out of the heat and sit in the air conditioning. It's just not okay. There are people who have food and can't find a place to sit. Again, this is a pet peeve of mine, not really bad behavior, so to speak, other than it's kind of rude. Okay, this one's going to rattle a few chains, and you can leave a comment down there and tell me how I'm wrong, but drinking around the world is obnoxious. It changes the tone of Epcot on Saturdays. I now recommend to any young families don't go on Saturday, especially after 1 o'clock. As soon as the 1 o'clock hits, it becomes a nightclub and not a family amusement park. Let's remember, the Disney parks were invented so that parents and kids could have shared experiences together. They weren't created so you could get drunk and spend $500 on drinks, which is also dumb. A big one that I'm seeing a lot of is just general respect for other people. It's interesting to me that two of my stories about this come from Epcot on a Saturday. The first one, I was walking through the China Pavilion in Epcot. There was a teenage girl standing in the middle of the walkway, which generally I do have a problem with, but she was a teenage girl, so okay. This guy is walking and he runs into this teenage girl in the middle of the way. I see it happen. He turns to the girl and says, "Hey, look where you're going." Being a teenage girl, she looked at him and said, "Whatever," which then set him off, and he was yelling at her and then continued to talk about it all the way to the Mexico Pavilion. Just let it go. It's a teenage girl, crowded park. It's just not that big of a deal that you ran into each other. Just let it go. Another time, I'm walking through the Mexico Pavilion. I didn't even see this fight, but I heard this lady going on about it, very loudly, in fact, about how she was wronged and this other person was a terrible human being, and to the point where her child had to say, "Mom, please stop." If your behavior is so bad that you're embarrassing your child, I think you need to grow up a little bit and, learn how to behave in public, let alone a Disney park. This one's a little ironic for me to bring up, but I saw a vlogger at Hollywood Studios one time. He ordered some food very, very rudely. The girl misheard him, and he was very condescending toward her when he corrected her, to the point where she was clearly uncomfortable. It's okay though. To fix it, he said, "I appreciate you." Yeah, no, you don't. If you appreciated her, you would have been kind in the first place. If she made a mistake, you would have just said, "Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I meant this." Just be nice. It's not that hard. I may or may not be in that video. I would love to find it to see if I am. I definitely know he did not put the ordering part of the video in. Now, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I just know that you can do better. And we'll all have a lot more fun if you do. Thanks for sitting down and listening to me. I really appreciate it. And hopefully, I'll see you out there in my travels, and we're all going to have a good time. We'll smile at each other, wave, and be nice to each other. Just be nice to each other.